Welcome to a new video. So today we're going to talk about Toji. So Toji is secretly a really good unit. Many underestimate his power that he can deliver. And first of all, how do you get Toji? For Toji, you go to the raids and you have to play the Sorcerer Academy, but you will think, wait, he is listed in here. Yeah, because if you finish the raid below 6 or 7 minutes, there's like a 5% chance that a cutscene plays and a secret Toji boss appears, and if you beat him, you get the unit. So, wait, how many Tojis do I have? Yeah, by just grinding for Gojo and Sukuna, you can see 5 Tojis. So he's not that hard to get. Yeah, and from what I know, he will be limited, so he will probably go away next update. Like every time they update, a new secret gets basically introduced and an old one gets limited. And he will be the next one on the list. And yeah, so get him while he's available and a few dupes for trading maybe. And why do I say that he is OP? First of all, just what I'm bringing is, for him to be OP, you will need stun units. I recommend using Perfect Cell and either Jotaro or Shanks, or you can bring both, and I want to explain why this works. When we place him down, you can see his max range. So we want to place him somewhere where his whole range is used. And when we max upgrade, we can see 80k damage every 8 seconds. This is 10k DPS, and you would think, 10k DPS? That's kind of low. It kind of is, to be honest. And if we max out all 3 of them, that is 30k. Oh, I have to speed up. I don't have the money. That's 30k DPS. And you would think, that is really low. That's extremely low. And yeah, you are right. And that is with, what is it called? Warlord. But yeah, since I think Warlord on him is pretty nice, Phoenix is better. Yeah, Phoenix is better. And because you have more range, and range is what you want on him, because, yeah, you want to stun the enemy as many times as possible. So, yeah, range is what you need to have more. Or let's just talk about Ambush, his secret passive. Whenever any enemy in his range is stunned, he automatically attacks the enemy. So, why don't you want Monarch? Or why do I think Monarch is not the best option on him? He gets a 300% boost, which is not bad. But having 3 Tojis is, in my opinion, better. It's more expensive, yeah. But, okay, right now, when we look at his DPS stands at, let me just quickly. Yeah, okay, he has 12k DPS with Warlord. This is kind of low. With all 3 together, that is around 37k DPS. So, and that is pretty low, right? The good thing is he's multi-hit full AoE. So, why did we brought stunners, or how does his passive exactly work? So if we place Stun Cell right here, we don't want to upgrade Cell to the max because we want this one. This is Paralyzes. This is the same effect as Zenitsu has, and it stuns for 1 second. And yeah, let me just demonstrate how Paralyzes works. So can we get a ground unit? Okay, only air units, perfect. Okay, look. He stuns them. And they get, every 5 seconds, they stand still again. And that 3 times. So they get basically stunned 3 times over the span of 15 seconds. But what you also can combine with that is Jotaro. If they didn't change it, of course. Because yeah, okay. We have basically with Jotaro, if you use, we have basically 3 stuns if you also use Shanks. Okay. Because Shanks has the stun for 2.5 seconds, Jotaro has this freeze stun for 2 seconds, and the enemy takes more damage, and we have paralyzes. So that's 3 different stuns. And every time they get stunned, all 3 Tojis attack him too. And we were at 36k DPS. And it is hard to calculate how much damage he actually does. But think about it. Every time they get stunned, all 3 Tojis will attack instantly. So we could say, since we could say that every stun is like every 5 seconds the enemy gets stunned at least once. We can add up more damage. So, or we could say their damage every 5 seconds. So this would be 95.8k divided by 5. They get an additional 20k, 20k per Toji, 20k DPS per Toji. So this times 3 is 57.5k DPS, and if we add up his normal attack, which is still playing besides his passive activating, which was 19.1k DPS, he's ending up at 80k DPS. And that is just the factor that we would say the enemy only gets stunned every like 5 seconds. Which it isn't the case. But that's like the worst case. Yeah, the worst case, he does 80k DPS. Full AoE. How much was Vegito? Vegito was like 60k DPS. So, okay, good. The point is, you don't need support units for Vegito to be strong. That is true, but in a leaderboard run, you will bring stuns anyway. Slows, stuns, freezes, whatever. You will bring these 3 units anyway in a leaderboard run. And that is where Toji is secretly OP. And the fact that, like, on placement, you can place him round 1 and you have like 4k damage is also good. So he's a good starter unit and he is a good infinite unit. Yeah. He might be secretly OP. As I said, the DPS is at 80k. With stunners, or in the worst case with stunners, but in the best case, the enemy gets like stunned, I don't know, like every 2 seconds. Or wait, how they can't be stunned while they are stunned. So yeah, so we could say every 3 seconds even. And if we would say every 3 seconds their DPS, that would mean, let me double check that real quick. That would be that would ramp up to 32. I'm sorry. That would ramp up to 32k DPS for 1 Toji, which means 100k DPS for all 3 Tojis together with just the passive. With just the passive and with the normal attacks, which is 20k DPS, we would end up at like 120k DPS. But it is not consistent, so it's hard to like determine the exact DPS that he can dish out. But you see, as soon as enemies get stunned, he just deals the damage, which is right here instantly to this enemy. And if 10 enemies are stunned, all of these 10 enemies get this damage instantly. So it is not a single target, it is some kind of single target. But it's not at the same time. It's a bit complicated. But yeah, any unit that is stunned in his range will get damaged. Yeah. Yeah, that is why I think he is secretly OP. His DPS, depending on the amount of stunners you bring, can really ramp up to, like, as I said, around like 120k DPS. And in a leaderboard run, you will use stunners anyway. So that is a free damage source. And that if it would work every 3 seconds with the stun, that would be a better DPS than Gogeta. The only thing that is not as great for mine with Warlord is the range. Like if you have Phoenix, you can place him like here, and he will cover he would like cover everything from the spawn up until like the bridge here, which would make him way better because he just covers more ground. So yeah, that is my explanation why Toji is secretly also pretty strong. I wouldn't say he's OP, but he's secretly really strong if you have the stunners with you. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next video. Bye.